RenaissanceCam here, back in effect. Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, if y'all new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell to be alerted when these videos drop. I hope everybody started 2021 all right and left 2020 in the past, alright? As you can see, we are back in the kitchen, so you know what that means. I got another banging recipe for y'all to try. Today we are doing a whole fried chicken, alright? Not sectioned off. Legs, breast, the whole chicken is going in the grease. And it's gonna be delicious, all right? We're gonna season it up real good, get tons of flavor in there. It's gonna be spicy. It's gonna have a creamy sauce at the end, and it's gonna be delicious, all right? Let's get started. Alright guys, so we have our chicken right here, and all we're gonna do is split it right down the middle, and this is just gonna help open him up a little bit so we can get it seasoned all the way through. Now let's make our brine. Alright guys, so for our brine, we're just gonna start off with about half a gallon of buttermilk. Okay, so this is a half gallon, so we're gonna use about half of that. All right, next we're gonna add in some pickle juice, not the pickle, just the juice. All right, this is gonna give it a little bit of a tang. All right, we're gonna do about that much pickle juice. That's fine. As you can see where I finished that right there. Next, we're gonna add in some parsley flakes. We're gonna add in some lemon pepper. We're gonna add in some Lawry's season salt. We're gonna add in a little bit of paprika. We're gonna add in some dried oregano. We're gonna add in some onion powder. We're gonna add in some of this Frank's Red Hot seasoning blend. And this is pretty hot, so you might want to add this according to your taste buds. I like mine a little bit more spicy and flavorful, so I'm adding quite a bit, alright? And then we're going to add some black pepper. And last but not least, some Louisiana hot sauce, alright? Now we're just going to give this a nice mix. Alright guys, now that our brine is done, we're going to take our chicken back in here, and we're just going to submerge that sucker. And make sure we get that buttermilk and those seasonings coated all over this bad boy, alright? And another reason why I split it is because it gives me a little bit more range, so I can push it down some to get all that seasoning and buttermilk covered in it. Just kind of want to push it through there. and get it fully coated. All the little nooks and crannies. Just give that sucker a nice bath in this stuff. Alright, so now that that's done, we're going to cover this with some saran wrap and put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour. Now, I'd recommend you do this overnight, but I'm going to do it for about maybe an hour and a half just for the video purposes. But the longer you leave it in here, the better flavors you're going to get, okay? Alright guys, so while chicken marinates in the brine, we're going to start building our dry mixture. So we're going to take about 2 cups of self-rising flour. Not all-purpose, self-rising. Self-rising is going to give that chicken a nice crust on it, alright? It's going to be nice and crispy. So after the 2 cups of self-rising flour, we're going to add in some of this ranch seasoning just to kind of stick to that buffalo ranch style chicken. And we're gonna put the whole thing in there, alright? We're gonna put the whole thing in there. Next we're gonna add in some of our Frank's hot seasoning. We're pretty much gonna add in the same seasonings to this dry mixture that we added to the brine, okay? So we're gonna go with some parsley once again. Lemon pepper, dried oregano, onion powder, paprika, Lawry's, and a little bit more black pepper. Now we want to get this mixed up nicely. So once the chicken comes out of the brine, we're gonna do the fun part, alright? Alright guys, so our chicken has been in the brine for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I almost forgot about it, to be honest. But it's ready to go into the flour, alright? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it, try not to spill too much, and dredge it right in that flour. Now this is where things get a little bit messy and fun, alright? So we're just gonna take this flour and try to coat it every spot we see, alright? Any crack, any cranny, we want it in there, alright? Alright guys, so our grease is piping hot right at about 360. And we're gonna go ahead and drop this bad boy in, alright? Alright guys, so he's all the way in there. I had to remove a little bit of my oil because I didn't want it to boil over. But we're gonna let this bad boy cook for about 10 minutes on each side. We want to make sure that thing gets all the way done in the center, especially that breast portion on top. So we're going to do about 10 minutes on one side, flip it over, and we'll say 11 to 12 minutes on the opposite side since that's the breast part, alright? We're going to use our temperature probe to find out if it's done or not. So once the internal temperature reaches about 185, we're going to take it out, let it rest, and we're going to dig in, alright? Alright guys, so our chicken is done. Alright, so we're gonna let this bad boy cool. It looks real good, it's crispy, it's cooked all the way through. That internal temperature is just right. So we're gonna let this cool off a little bit, let all those juices settle in, and we're gonna cut it open, alright? Alright guys, y'all know the drill. We put in the hard work, time to taste it. Let's get to it. God. That right there, perfectly cooked. So much flavor. Not too spicy, crunchy, crisp skin, moist and juicy. It don't get no better. It really don't get no better. Look at that juice. Y'all was probably thinking, oh, that don't look too good. That look dry. Ain't no dry. Look at my lip. Look at my lips. That's all juice. Don't play with me. So, once again, I highly encourage y'all to try this, alright? It's not for everybody. Don't go in the house and burn your house down trying to do something stupid, alright? Make sure your oil is at the max point on your deep fryer, alright? Do not go over that max point, otherwise you will have a grease fire in 2 seconds and your whole house will be burnt down before your very eyes. Don't be stupid with this recipe, alright? But I highly encourage y'all to try it, man. It's delicious. Top notch. With that being said, guys, I appreciate y'all for watching once again. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so y'all can be alerted when I drop these fun videos, alright? We'll see y'all next time. Keep learning.